You have a deep sense of not being good enough. It doesn't hurt a lot. There is a quiet, steady hum under everything you do, a dull ache, the sense that you are fundamentally broken, that you don't have something that everyone else seems to have. You see other people move through life with ease and confidence, and you wonder why it's so challenging for you. You think you have to work twice as diligently just to look normal. You put a lot of effort into dealing with an inner world that seems too complicated, too raw, and too sensitive. You can't shake this feeling. It tells you that you are not right. It tells you that you need to be fixed. You have been trying to correct yourself for years. You have read the books. You have made the habits your own. You have tried to smooth out your rough edges, calm your busy mind, and become more like them by being simpler and tougher. You have worked very diligently to correct this so-called flaw, this original mistake that makes you feel like you are always out of step with the rest of the world. And still, the feeling stays after all this work. The feeling of being an imperfect piece of a well-oiled machine. The idea that people would turn away if they really saw the real you, the uncurated, unmanaged, broken you. This is the main pain you feel, the tiredness of acting like everything is fine. But what if this whole diagnosis is wrong? What if feeling broken doesn't mean you failed, but is just what happens when you live honestly in a world that isn't? Take a look at the world they made. Just give it a listen for a second. There is a lot of noise in the world, a world where people are always performing and in a hurry. Look at the people in the crowd. They don't feel comfortable. They are running. They are running away from the one thing they can't stand, being quiet, a real moment with themselves. Pay attention to what they say. There is a lot of complaining and gossip going on. They say who they are by what they don't like. They feel better for a short time when they know that others agree with them. Their conversations are like a script that lets them pass the time without ever having to show who they really are or how they really feel. They whine about the weather, the government, their co-workers, and their lives, but they never do anything to make things better. To make a change, they would have to stop the show. They run after shadows. They wear themselves out getting things they don't need to impress people they don't like. They give up their valuable, limited time for status symbols, thinking that the next promotion, purchase, or outside validation will finally make them feel whole. But it never does. This is the sleeping world, a world built on lies, a world where everyone has agreed not to look too closely. They have agreed that the mask is the face and the performance is the person. They are very, very hypocritical. They want people to be honest, but they punish those who are. They say they like people who are open and honest, but they award prizes to the people who put on the best show. You feel broken because you're trying to be a real person in a fake world. You are a round peg, and trying to fit into a square, empty hole is hurting you. There is nothing wrong with you. The hole is the problem. Consequently, you have started to pull back. At first, it wasn't a conscious choice. It was a slow, quiet turning away. You just couldn't take the noise anymore. The small talk made you feel like you were betraying your spirit. The never-ending show felt like a costume that was too tight to wear anymore. You stopped going to the parties where you didn't feel like you belonged. You stopped arguing about things that didn't matter. You stopped trying to explain yourself to people who were set on not getting it. They see that you're not there. You are called distant. People say you're cold. They say you think you're too good for them. They don't comprehend why you're quiet because to them, silence is empty. It's empty, but you found something else. You have learned that silence is not empty. It is full. It is full of truth. You have become the archetype that has come to life, the one who quietly leaves the game. You don't need the crowd's approval anymore because you don't think they have anything of value to offer. You don't play for their applause anymore. You sit and watch. You pay attention. And since you're not part of the noise anymore, you can see. You can see the fear behind their bravado. You can tell they're desperate by the way they smile. You can see how insecure they are, which makes them gossip. You can see the game, the rules, the players, and the moves that are always the same. You can never unsee the game once you've really seen it. You can never be a normal player again. This retreat isn't a way to get away. It's a homecoming. You are not pulling away from the world, you are growing beyond it. You are no longer willing to give up your true self to make them content. Walking this quiet path does not mean you are weak or have failed. It is the first brave step toward a deep and necessary separation. And now you need to look at the original wound again from this place of peace. That feeling of being broken. This is the most important and deep reinterpretation you will ever do. You have believed this label to be true your whole life, a judgment that the world made about you and that you then accepted as your own. I am too sensitive. I'm too serious. I have flaws. I'm not enough. Now you need to find out who made this decision. It was the sleeping world. A shallow mind doesn't see depth when it looks at a deep one. It only sees black. It sees something strange. A world built on lies doesn't see honesty when it meets a soul that is dedicated to being real. It perceives a danger. You need to know this. They have to say you're broken. They don't have any other options. Your quiet truth is like a mirror. They don't see you when they look at you. They see a reflection of everything they have kept hidden inside. Your sincerity shows how well they do their job. Your depth makes their shallowness stand out. Your sensitivity shows how numb they are. They are very uncomfortable with this. It threatens the comfortable, empty idea of reality that they have agreed to. So to keep their illusion safe, they have to pathologize you. They have to assign you a label that makes you wrong. Oh, he's just too touchy. She's just an old soul. He's broken. These are not medical diagnoses. They are admissions. They are not talking about you. They are talking about how they can't see you. They are saying that your frequency is so much higher than theirs that it sounds like static to them. They are saying your depth is a problem for my shallowness. Your truth makes me uncomfortable. That word, broken, is the best thing anyone has ever said about you. The sleeping world officially knows that you are awake, that you are no longer following their rules in their game. It's not your fault that there is a flaw. The problem is that the world doesn't have a place for your kind of reality. Let's forget about their wrong diagnosis. Let's rip up the prescription they gave you that said you should be smaller, simpler, and more like them. It's time for the real diagnosis. It's time to figure out what's really going on inside you. This is not a mistake. This is a function. This isn't a flaw. This is a higher order perception. We need to look at what I call the three truths of the perceptive soul to understand this better. 1. What you call your greatest flaw is really your original perfection that you can't change. That part of you that you've worked so hard to fix, the part that is too much, too deep, too quiet, or too intense, that is you. You, the real you, without any changes. It is the one part of you that has never been tamed. It has never lied. The pain you feel is not the problem itself. The pain comes from the friction that happens when this real, original self has to rub up against a fake world. You have been trying to fix the problem by sanding down your own spirit. The real answer is to stop scraping. It is to get rid of your perfect original self from the harsh, fake surfaces it was never meant to touch. 2. You don't feel too much. You feel right. You are not too sensitive. You are right to be aware of how things really are in the world. Some people have just made their walls thicker. They have made themselves numb. They have turned down the volume of life so they can live in a comfortable, quiet way. You have said no. You are a well-tuned instrument. You can hear the whole orchestra. You can feel the subtle, unspoken currents in a room. You can tell when someone is lying about what they mean. You can feel the static, the worry, and the pain that is hidden in the air. The sleeping world calls this worry. They say it's a disorder. They provide you medicine to numb it. But the sensation isn't a problem. It is a skill. It is your radar. They have lost a type of intelligence. You are not broken because you can hear the static. You are perceptive because you are one of the few left who can still hear it. 3. You feel inadequate because you are comparing an infinite spirit to a shallow, limited standard. You feel inadequate because you are trying to figure out how much you are worth in their system. You live in the deep ocean, and you are judging yourself because you can't climb a tree. They told you that being rich is the same as being successful. That value is praise, that love is proof. You have tried to do these things, and even when you have, a part of you has felt like it was missing something. This feeling of emptiness doesn't mean you've failed. It shows how smart you are. Your spirit is telling you, this isn't it. This isn't real food. You are not lacking. You just want a kind of food that this world doesn't sell. You are an infinite being, and you are in pain because you are stuck in a small box. You don't need to make yourself smaller to correct the problem. The answer is to finally, completely, and without apology, break the box. To believe these things is to choose a different path. And we need to be honest. This path is often one that we walk alone. This is the high price of the reframe. You are, by definition, separating yourself from the consensus when you stop seeing yourself as broken and start seeing yourself as perceptive. You are leaving the warm, cozy world of sleep, and the world that is asleep doesn't like to be reminded that it is. They won't understand you. This is a promise. If you stop talking about their gossip, they will call you arrogant. They will call you cold if you stop playing along with their fake dramas. They will think you're weird if you want quiet instead of their noise. Let them do it. You have to be okay with people who don't understand you. This is the cost of being clear. You can't see the truth and still get along with people who live in an illusion. You have to make a choice. You have been choosing to please them for years, and it has cost you your soul. You have been betraying your own deep sense of knowledge for a shallow sense of belonging, and the pain of betraying yourself is 1,000 times worse than the pain of being alone. You don't have to feel lonely on this new path. That doesn't mean you're wrong. It indicates that you are honest. You have made a clean, open space in your life by not filling it with static, pretense, or relationships that make you feel smaller than you are. This loneliness is not the same as being empty. It is a sacred solitude. It is the quiet, sacred ground where your true self can finally stand up. Now is the time to offer yourself the one thing you've been waiting for someone else to provide you. Allow. You can stop trying to correct yourself now. You were never broken. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to come out of hiding. You have my permission to be too sensitive. Being sensitive is your superpower. It is your link to the truth. Don't numb it. Don't say you're sorry for it. The compass will show you the way home. You have my permission to be quiet. You don't have to talk all the time. You don't have to have an opinion on everything. You don't have to tell the world why you're quiet. Being quiet is a sign of wisdom. You can go if you want to, from fights you can't win, from people who suck the life out of you, from rooms where your soul can't breathe. Leaving is not the same as giving up. It is a powerful way to protect yourself. You have my permission to let others down. This one is the most important. You have to be comfortable with letting them down if you want to stop betraying yourself. What they expect is up to them. They are the bars of the cage they made for you. You can shake that cage. You can leave it right away. Stop waiting for the world to say you're right. It won't ever happen. It can't. Stop hoping that they will finally comprehend what you're saying. They won't. You can only obtain your validation from one place, the deep, resonant yes that is inside you, the yes that comes up when you tell the truth, the yes you feel when you respect what you see, the yes that says, I'm not broken, I am real, your truth is the way for you, this is your truth, and that's your trip. If this path of returning to your truth speaks to you, please subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue this journey together and learn more about each other. The journey, in the end, is not about becoming. It is a process of unbecoming. You are not becoming everything you thought you had to be, getting rid of all the labels they ever put on you, bringing out the beautiful original soul that has been there all along, waiting. You are not good enough. You are endless. You are not too much. You are a whole universe. Being broken was never a diagnosis. It was a journey. It was the broken open spot where the light of your true self was constantly trying to get in. It was the compass that led you away from the fake world and back to the real one. You were never hurt. You were, and you are, just awake.